Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is an Angel Number Monday. I'm your host, Mike Barra, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Joined as I always am on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays by my, can I call you lovely? Is that okay? Will Chad beat the shit out of me if I call you lovely?
No, he won't.
By my lovely co-host, Susan Gretz in Ohio. Susan, how are the storms and the flooding and everything? And you had a crazy day again today, right?
I did have a crazy day again today, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It is okay.
So I'm glad. I'm glad that you're okay and you're here. Sunrise says, I was told to email Susan Reese super chat that was not answered. Emailed 2 times. Did she get them? Well, Lacey, why don't you just repost your question right here and I'll star it and we will answer it when we get to questions. Okay, I'll put if you typed it in right now, retype your question and I will star it for you and we'll go from there. So sorry we're a little late. Susan was fixing her hair, but that's the way it goes. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I guess we'll just go, while we wait for everybody to come in from Rumble and, excuse me, my eye is itching. While we're waiting for everybody to come in from Rumble and YouTube, we will just do the usual advertising and I will share this screen. Remember, if you miss any shows, you can always pop over to mikebarra.blogspot.com where you can pick up all of the shows that Susan and I do over there, in addition to a whole bunch of other stuff about what I'm doing and what's happening with me, including I have a new event coming up. I'm going to do a book signing at a little store called Side Hustle in Mesquite, Nevada on September 18th, 2026. I'm going to drive out there. I think the event's going to be about 6 p.m. And I'm going to give a little talk. I'm going to show some slides. We're going to talk about some videos. Then I'll do question and answers, and I will sign books. I'm going to bring books. So if you're in the Vegas area or the Pahrump area, come on out to Mesquite, Nevada, and see me then. That'll be September 18th. Brand new thing I just hooked up with today. Also get stuff like my interview with AJ Gentili of the Y-Files on JFK assassination and the moon and Mars, all kinds of cool stuff. 2 million views on that. That's awesome. The Ancient Aliens, JFK and Ancient Aliens and JFK. New Living Expo video, articles I've written on issues in the past, video analysis of UFO cases, that kind of thing, as well as interviews of other folks in the UFO community. Those I got to get some more of those up there, like Ryan S. Wood, who's brilliant on Majestic Documents and things like that. So get on over to mikebarra.blogspot.com where you to click on one of the videos there. It's going to take you, guess what, directly into the Rumble channel, Mike Barra Official, where you can pick up all the shows we're doing. Here's the actual coverage. And if you know, we've got 8,230 followers. We want to get that to 10,000. Actually, Susan, that's not what we want. I don't want any more followers. What I want is for the RV to happen so I don't have to do this channel or care about how many people I have there. But one of the cool things you can do if you sign up to follow us over on Mike Barra Official is you can do the subscribe button on the chat. Anytime we do a live stream, you hit the subscribe button, little red button at the bottom. And for a mere $5 a month, you can support the channel. Susan and I split that revenue, and it goes to paying software bills and things like that. And that's always really cool. And then you have the Rumble Rant button, the little green $ button at the bottom. If you click on that, you can Rumble Rant any amount. And like today, we're doing angel numbers. So if you give us a Rumble Rant of $10 or more, Susan will give you an angel number reading for today, in addition to answering your questions. So that's one of the cool things. And you guys, your questions go to the top of the pile, guaranteeing they're going to get answered when it comes time for questions and answers. Let me see if Sunrise. Okay, Sunrise, I got your question. It is now starred. I've got it set up, so it'll be the first question we get to when we come to questions and answers. Also, please don't forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at the CBDgurus.com, where you can get all kinds of CBD-based products for your health. Hit the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, just ALIEN, no capital A, no S on the end, and get the specials for this week that are on wholesale. Let's see. They got Delta 8 gummies, buy one, get one free, and regular CBD 50 milligram gummies, energy gummies, super mushroom gummies. Wow, I guess these are all buy one, get one free. So that's going to be really awesome. And they got all kinds of cool stuff. Delta 8. The creatine gummies are back. Susan, I got to ask you. I've got these creatine gummies. I'm always afraid to try new supplements. Is this going to make me feel better and help me get stronger and be more muscular? Are these going to work for me? Am I going to like these creatine gummies?
You might have to take them for a little bit to really see any progress, but I feel good about them.
Okay. All right. So by the time I get to the end of this bottle, am I going to like feel like much more masculine?
Well, possibly, yes.
Okay. All right. Creatine gummies are really popular. They also help with the clarity of your thought. Their creatine's really amazing stuff. Miracle Gold gummies, all kinds of cool stuff. They got mushroom gummies. They got the superfood probiotic. Get on over there to the CBD Gurus and the Mike B wholesale page. Discount code is alien. Also, please don't forget to visit our other wonderful friends over at MikeBarraPets.com, where you can get all kinds of mushroom-based supplements for the health of your fur babies, your dogs, your cats, your donkeys, your horses. And for yourself, I've got Barkley on the mush puppies and the mojos and the cats and the dogs on the special sauce and the special premium canned cat food. That reminds me, I've got to get the cats their canned cat food with the special sauce, which they actually really love. It takes them a while. You know, cats are finicky, but after 2 or 3 days, they start eating it. They learn to love it. And they love how it makes them feel. Chill doggies are great for dogs that have separation anxiety or fireworks bother them. Excuse me. And mush ponies are for large breed dogs, horses, and donkeys. And then you have the Enforce line of products for human consumption, which are truly, truly amazing. And there's this whole brand new pack, this longevity pack, which basically is all of the mushroom supplements for humans. In addition to that, with the Micah V longevity gel, you mix those two together. It's a diet plan, and it's been working really well for some people, some clients so far. I recommend you give that a shot. But they got everything over there. They got chocolate. They got coffee. They got body balms. They've got starter packs. Send an email to Diana at MikeBarraPets@gmail.com. That's MikeBarraPets@gmail.com. You know what? I should actually post that. MikeBarraPets@gmail.com, and tell Diana what's ailing you or what's ailing your fur baby, and she will get you on the right protocol to get you feeling better. She herself, Diana, and Kristen are going to be on with me, I think, Friday. They're going to be on the 28th, and both of their stories are amazing. They used this stuff. This is why they sell it. This is why they push the mushrooms, because they got on the mushrooms, and I can't say the C word, but they really, really improved their physical health just from that. And they're extraordinary stories. All right. Also, one last sponsor. Don't forget the folks over at LifeWave who make the amazing phototherapy patches, which use the science of phototherapy to basically reflect your body's own infrared emissions back on yourself. You put them on certain positions on the body, on basically the body's ley lines. And depending on the patch and the frequency of the patch, it will reflect back, stimulating the growth of stem cells in your body to treat a specific ailment. The X39 is the base patch. You should pretty much wear that with everything else. There's the turbo patch, the X49, which is really awesome to increase and enhance the effectivity of the X39. You could just stop there, but there's other patches that are very specifically for certain types of issues. Ice waves are for nerve pain. Again, I'm going to tell you the story a million times. I had a toothache that was so bad I literally couldn't sleep. I put 2 ice wave patches, one brown one, one white one, right above and below the tooth. And 5 minutes later, I forgot I even had a toothache because it went away. Amazing stuff. The energy enhancers, the silent nights, really, really great stuff. SP6, which I use for weight loss and migraines. And you may have noticed I am losing a little bit of weight. They got all kinds of new products, including this awesome light infused water filter, which I have tried. I tried it in Florida in March at Mel Carmine's thing. And they took water like bottled water, which tasted pretty good. And then they put it through that and it tasted like 10 times better. I don't have $6,000 to buy one, but after the RV, I'm going to buy one for a whole bunch of you people because these things are absolutely awesome. Get on over there to lifewave.com. Link in the description to all this stuff. Susan, why don't you tell us what's going on in terms of sales and readings with Susan Gretz?
All right, you can still get the rapid fire reading. That's a 15-minute reading for 33. You can get the 30-minute reading for 55, the 60-minute reading for 111. You can get a chakra cleanse and alignment. And after that's done, you get a full report sent to your email letting you know what I found, what I did, if there was any blockages, anything like that. You can get a past life reading for 89, the dream interpretation for 89, or the monthly tarot reading for 69.
Okay, you know what? I got to get that graphic bigger next time. I will try to work on that. Got to, instead of showing that on Facebook, we'll show it somewhere else. I wonder if I can just upload it. Probably just upload it to the memory here. Also, I want to add one other thing. Email Susan at gretz.susan@gmail.com to get a reading. But I wanted to wish a special, love and recovery, and we want everybody to give some good healing vibes to our own Batman, our mod Batman, Christopher Iverson, who is on injured reserve. He's a defensive back for the Miami Dolphins, of course. Batman in his regular job, and they had to put him out. He's out 4 to 6 weeks with a partially torn ACL because of his dog. He was placed on injured reserve today, but that doesn't mean he can't be in the chat moderating over on Telegram. So look, everybody send Batman some healing vibes because he does need it. He injured himself. Partially torn ACL with his dog. So Chris, I showed Chris this graphic earlier. I put you on the Dolphins because he's from Florida. So Susan, you don't think that's funny? I thought you would have thought that graphic was funny.
I was looking at that and I'm like, wait a minute.
Hey, I submit, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Chris does not play defensive back for the Miami Dolphins. He actually doesn't. So, all right, that is going to do that. We'll stop sharing and get well soon, Chris. We all love you and appreciate you. Well, love you, no homo, but we do appreciate you very much. All right, let's get to the news update. It is going to be, again, I hate to say it, it's going to be short, but there's the reason why the news update is short is because there's not much to talk about because everything is done. Now, we did have one news development in the last couple of days, which I think is significant, and it may or may not turn out to be a big issue. I don't know, but I think it is, which is that there are now reports which are coming from regular news sites that Iran's currency has collapsed to the point that they supposedly are going to start using the Iraqi dinar for their currency. Now, if you don't think that has something to do with what we're waiting for, and don't think it has something to do with what's going on in the Middle East, you're not paying attention because it does, and it's very significant. But in order for them to get permission to do that, I would think they're going to have to come to some sort of agreement, international agreement with the international community, which they have not done right now. But I think when I heard that news, and I do have a moderate level of verification on it, that's really important in the sense that means the Iranians are now going to get on board and they're actually going to use the dinar, which will only increase the value of the dinar, and it will make it more imperative that the dinar gets a legitimate value that's more than 0.76 cents or 76 cents on a 25 dinar note. So that's a significant, important thing. But what you guys want to hear is the intel and the rumors. So what it comes down to is most of my sources have gone quiet because they've all were told they're getting paid the first part of the week, and that's pretty much it. I have two key sources, the so-called whale, the Uber whale that I think is really important, and the broker. So what I have from them is this. The whale has been told he gets paid today. He's told he's supposed to get paid today. And then he will be given paperwork for more deals that he needs to sign off on where he will get paid later in this week. Now, the today is almost over, and I think where he is overseas, it probably hasn't happened today, but it may yet still happen as long as it's today Reno time, that window is still open because that's just the way it is. Internationally, Reno is very, very important. So the broker is told paperwork today, money tomorrow or Wednesday, but more likely tomorrow. Now, I just checked with him, his confidence that he's still going to get the paperwork he's looking for today is very high. Very high. So Monday, Tuesday, bond deal's about to go through. That's really all that I have. I do want to talk about the Texas Snake post this weekend. Texas Snake, and I have to be careful because I'm not supposed to really talk about this. I believe Texas Snake told you what he was told. That the whole thing was delayed yesterday, Sunday, because of the IndyCar race in Washington, D.C. I will ask Susan in Crosstalk in a minute, but I think that's horseshit. However, what they needed was a cover story because they've been telling these bond people, they told every single one of them, very high sources, you're getting paid on Friday. And then they didn't. Well, they didn't because reasons. Something else happened. I know what it is. I'm not allowed to tell you what it is. But it had nothing to do with the IndyCar race. But they had to give these guys an excuse, very high-level people, an excuse for why they didn't get what they were supposed to get. So then that pivots everything to restart today. Now, I don't know. I will check with some of my better sources whether anybody has been paid out or processed today. I'm hoping the answer is yes, but I don't know that as we sit here on this show at 7 p.m. Eastern. I don't know because what I need is there's a hierarchy of guys that are going to get paid. I say guys, but people who are going to get paid. Once I know one of them has been paid, then that means the next one is going to happen. Right now, we're in stasis, and none of them have been paid. But we're waiting for them to get paid. And that is where we're at. It's not much of a news report, but it is a news report. So things continue to move on the Iraqi front. I think the news about the dinar being used as the currency in Iran is pretty amazing if it's true. Let's ask that, Susan. This is Crosstalk, right? Let's ask your guides, your angels, and everything. Let's ask if that's true. Is Iran going to start using the Iraqi dinar as their currency because their own currency is becoming worthless?
Yes.
Now, why is that important? That's important, folks, because that means this thing is really happening. At the current value of the dinar, it's worth more. It's worth more than the Iranian rial is, but it ain't worth that much. So,
And honestly, that let's just all agree with something here. This had nothing to do with the race whatsoever. However, there was paperwork that needed to be done and couldn't be done because of the whole thing we just talked about. The currency going to dinars.
Okay, so there were things that needed to be done this weekend that didn't get done because of the currency thing. All right, I suspected there was a connection, but you're saying there is a connection. So
yes,
that's awesome. So, look, guys, it means that something's happening. It just hasn't happened for us yet. And it's going to happen for our bond friends first. Whether there's a 2-second delay between them going and us going, or whether it's a 2-week or even a 2-month delay, I don't know. But as of right now, as things stand, I cannot confirm you. I can confirm for you some people have been paid as part of this process. But what I need is confirmation that it's getting to our level. That's what we're looking for, so that we experience the joy of having the resources we need to go forward. So that's where we're at. Okay, so that part of it is true. do you see the bond people I'm talking about, the two bondholder people? Do you see them getting their paperwork still today or not till tomorrow?
It kind of depends. So it's either today or tomorrow with pay Wednesday to Thursday.
You see the payouts as Wednesday to Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just need my friends to get paid. Well, one of
Mm-hmm.
them is a friend. And then once they get paid, I know this is on and we're rolling. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what we're all looking for. Okay. Anything else, Susan? Anything else you've gotten in the course of thinking about this today, or anything that you would like to add, or are we good?
No, the only other thing was that I do agree with more deals for other payments continuing throughout this week and into next week.
Okay. Okay. And do you have any, do you have just a wild guess on, as things stand now, when would tier 4 be us? When would we start to exchange? Or let's go with appointments. When would we get notices to make appointments? Do you have a thought on that right now? And this is a wild guess, so nobody's going to hold you to it, but what do you think?
If we could get everything done in the next couple of days, few days at the latest, then that puts us the first week of September.
I'll take it. That would be 3 weeks, 3 years to the week that I moved to Vegas. So let's have that happen. It's be a great anniversary. So, all right, good. So, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm getting a lot of hair comments. Thank you for that. I went to a new stylist, and we've been working together for about 6 months, and it's looking good. It's looking good. All right, Susan, let's get on to questions.
All right.
And we will just remind you guys that you just need to get your first name to Susan. She needs that, and then we will go from there. And remember, if you want to book a reading with Susan, it's gretz.susan@gmail.com. Gretz.susan@gmail.com. All right, let's get into the starred questions. We want to start with Elise. I can't decide if we should stay close up like this, or do we go farther away, or do we close up?
Doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so Elise got her super chat question. She says, missed the other day. I apologize for that. I had an experience. Oh, I guess did she not get an angel number either?
No, I think she did. I think we just didn't get
I thought she got a tarot card, but I don't remember. All right.
I don't think we got to the question.
Okay. I have had an experience of a strong Pleiadian energy integrating in me, and I'm feeling it has to do with doing the humanitarian projects. Any other information you can share on this?
Actually, I feel like that this has actually been going on way before this in like small doses. I kind of feel like the more you get aligned with everything, the more the pull is going to be towards that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that's a good answer for you, Elise. Anna Curtin gave us.
Yeah, I want to add something to that. Like, I do feel like she's on the right path with those.
Okay. Okay. Anna Curtin for $2. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Cool. Did she have a question in there? I wonder. I'll go look, Anna. And Chloe for $3 just has a question. Do you see me buying draft horses and competing?
Actually, I do.
There you go, Chloe. That's awesome. All right.
That's
okay.
kind of exciting.
Yeah, that'll be fun. What do draft horses do? I know what a thoroughbred is, and I know what a show horse is. Are draft horses, is that like the dressage stuff that they do? The kind of the horse dancing thing. What is that? Do we know?
I'm not sure, but I feel like she is going to do it.
All right, you're gonna do it, Chloe. All right, Marianne is first for an angel number. Let's do Marianne.
All right, Mary Ann. What do we got from Mary Ann? Okay. So I'm hearing 0606 for her.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can't get the message here. Okay, this is coming in as like her trying to stay on this peaceful path, right? Um I'm hearing like it's her path of honesty. It's peaceful. It's a path that's more meaningful for her, like on a personal level. And this is the time where she gets to kind of step into the role where she gets to speak her truth and become more aligned with her purpose.
Okay, so she'll have like an occupation that's more aligned with her purpose.
Yes.
Because her question is, do you see me working anymore, and in what occupation? And please say no. So it doesn't feel like work, Marianne, when you're doing what's important to you, what you love, right?
No. I mean, it's going to be work, but not work.
Okay.
So work as in it's something you're going to have to be consistent with it being how you want it to go, things like that. So work in that aspect, not like going to work from 9 to 5 and things like that.
Yeah. One of my Intel guys was gloating that he told me back in April that Iran was going to end up using the Iraqi dinar as their currency. It's like, okay, you were right. All right, you were right. You were right, bro. You were right. Okay, Donald Langford. Let's do an angel number for Donald.
Donald. 0909. This is about new beginnings for him. So I'm seeing a book, and you know how when you read each chapter you move to the next chapter, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like he's flipping through pages, so each of these chapters can be different things that he's dealt with throughout his life. And then he finally gets to that last chapter, and he gets to close that book and then start a new chapter, start a new book. So this is coming in as him basically rewriting his life. I don't know why it's coming in as like a book, something
A
about a
book.
book.
That's
But it's like,
interesting.
yeah, it's like rewriting your life. And the way you rewrite it is one that's more aligned with your goals, your desires, your passions, things that bring you joy, things that bring you happiness, versus circumstances and some of the things that you've dealt with before. So this is all about closing the book and rewriting, or not rewriting, but writing like a new chapter.
Okay. His question was just about, do you see me in a new blue car with a white interior? That's part of your new chapter, Donald Langford. Then you're good.
Is this a sports car?
Sounds
This
like
kind of
it.
looks like a sports car. But yes.
Sounds like it. Okay, Squirrel's dad. I didn't get your I forget your name. You guys gotta remind me of your name. I only know a few of your names. So but we'll work with this. So Squirrel's dad says, I have a question about, oh shoot, let's not do that. I don't know his name, so I can't get an angel number for him. Can we connect to Squirrel's dad? Any chance you can get an angel number for him, or do we have to go look for his name?
I forgot his name too.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
sorry.
I'm not good with names, guys. It takes me. Few of you, like Marianne, I've got her now in my head. Squirrel's dad. Did he? No. All right. Well, look, I tell you what, we're going to save you, Squirrel's dad, for later. He said, I have a question about my daughter that I'd rather not put in chat. Can I get that answered some other way this evening?
Yes.
Send
Yes.
it. Send an email. Tell you what. How about sending you an email? Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
So send an email to
Derek.
gretz.susan@gmail. It's Derek. Okay, thank you, Derek. All right, well, so we'll do an angel number and then send the question to gretz.susan@gmail.com. Okay. All right.
I do have his angel number.
Okay, let's do that.
So it's 777.
Oh yeah.
And this is coming in as like there might be something that you're uncertain about or uncertainty in general. I'm hearing with this that things will work out, that things will be okay.
Any more or?
Oh no, I kind of feel like in some way that's going to connect with whatever it is he's got to.
Okay, whatever your question is. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Derek. Maybe now I'll remember that Squirrel's dad is Derek. Okay, Joshua. Let's do an angel number for Joshua.
Joshua got 1331. What is the message here?
Boy, after the news, a lot of you guys just bail on us. That's okay. You're here for the news. Here for the news. But you know what? The thing is, I want to say there's news in Susan's readings. There's more news, so you shouldn't bail on the show, but that's okay.
Yeah. He got 1331, and this is about having faith in an outcome for him. Having faith in knowing that whatever he needs to happen will happen. Of course, it does require a level of patience to get from point A to point B. But this is coming in as like a message to him. Just hang on a little lighter, a little lighter,
a
little longer, because things are going to work out.
Okay. And I guess that means, yes, you will be quitting your job. Joshua. So that was his question.
And see, hang in there a little
Have faith,
longer.
man. Have faith. You're quitting your job. You're quitting it soon. Have faith. All right. Next up is Anthony. Anthony Jones. Let's do an angel number for Anthony.
All right, Anthony. So Anthony's getting 707, and this is about trusting his gut. I don't know if there's like, for some reason, I'm seeing choices here. And it's like, I don't know if this is RV related. It could be literally anything, but it's like, which choice does he make? Which way does he go?
Yeah.
And this is about listening to his intuition and listening to that gut feeling. So with these choices, I feel like he's being pulled in different directions, and he feels a little stronger about one path than he does the other.
Okay, because his question is just that exactly. Loves the show. Well, if I buy a house this year, will I spend around 2 million, 4 million, or more? So those are his choices that he's trying to sort out.
Yeah.
How much is he going to spend? And,
well, that depends on him. I kind of feel like that he's going to see this one house and he's going to think that that's it. Like it's perfect until he sees the next house, and it might be something bigger, and it's got, a couple more things that he's really drawn to. And he's like, that's my house. And then he sees something that's literally giving him everything that he's looking for.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's my house.
So you got choices to make. I've been told I'm going to have some choices to make too. All right. So we're looking for Jericho Walls. I'm looking for your name.
Judy.
Is it Judy? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Well, at least you know that
one. I remember that one because she always says not the ex-wife.
Oh, not the
Judy.
ex-wife. That's right. That's okay. All right, Judy. Let's do an angel number for Judy, not my ex-wife. Because to hell with my ex-wife. So, do you
All
still have
right.
animosity 20 years later? Yes, I do. She could cook though. Damn, she was an amazing cook. She was the best cook ever.
Okay, so Judy got 99.99. Let me just look here. What is this message? I feel like she needs to take a look at all of her accomplishments versus all of the things that she's like, I didn't get to do this, or this is still sitting here. I started it, but I didn't get to finish it. So instead of looking at those things and focusing on those things, take a look at the accomplishments that you've made because they're a part of your journey just like the others are. And this is coming in as you using um the optimism from all of the things that you accomplished
Mm-hmm.
as drive, as passion to kind of push you forward into the things that you're wanting to do. I'm actually hearing here that when you have the opportunity, there's going to be things that is presented to you that initially you wouldn't have been able to do before or that you were afraid to do before. And then it's kind of new you, new life type ordeal. And you're more comfortable with stepping into new changes versus where you're at right now. You're comfortable where things are at. Like you want some things to change, but not everything all at once. Um, Change is coming. Just so you know, change is coming.
Okay. Um, her question is that Judy's question is that her husband Denny passed away in February of 25. Sorry. Um, and she wants to know if what kind of car, what make of car he thinks she could buy. This is so cute because married couples like everybody has their role, right? Like I would never tell Judy, the ex-wife, how to cook anything because she's fantastic. She was a fantastic cook. This is cute because it's like it sounds like if Denny were still here and she wanted to buy a new car, that she would ask him, okay, what kind of car should I buy? So now she's asking him that in the afterlife. So let's find out
I
what kind of car Denny thinks you should buy.
What's kind of funny is I'm hearing him going like, "Well, that one goes too fast," and it's like safety first. And then he's like, "Well, this one's got the camera so you can see when you're backing up and like the insurance is going to be outrageous on this one." So it's kind of like he's filtering through um different cars and it's coming in as cars because he's like she's not going to have just one car.
You know, if you got RV type money, Judy, you can never go wrong with a Mercedes SUV. They're like a tank. They're a Panzer. You got to name them something like Rommel. Because it's bad luck not to name your car. But if you're going to get a Mercedes German car, name it after a great German tank, man. Rommel. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. My friends, Sean, David Morton, and Missy, they had a Mercedes SUV they named Rommel. So
He did
I was,
say
I was
tell her it's silver.
the car is silver.
The car is silver
Okay, that's
for
probably a
like the main
Mercedes.
car, but he is saying she's going to have more than one car.
All right,
But
you're gonna
like
have
the main car, like the everyday car, he's like it's silver.
all right. Mercedes are called the Silver Arrows, the Mercedes Formula One racing team. Maybe it's a Mercedes after all. So, all right, Judy, good luck with that. And she's looking forward to her reading with you. So that's awesome. All right, let's do a angel number for Amy.
Did you say Amy?
Amy, AMY.
Amy. What do we got for Amy? So Amy got 55-55. And for her, this is coming in as um holy crap, there's a bunch coming in with this. So one thing is like her placing things on her path or setting herself or her life up for something that's like a lasting success. So this is putting time and effort and energy into something that she can build a solid foundation on. I'm hearing like don't waste time on the small stuff. Like don't worry about the details of the small stuff. Focus on the stuff that's going to be meaningful, things that are going to be um, prosperous in your life. And I'm also hearing, um, oh, this is weird. I'm hearing it like you re-accomplishing something. And this is
Re-
coming in as like something you've set out to do before, but either you didn't get to finish it or something kind of stood in the way and you just
Mhm.
wasn't able to do that. This is coming in as you actually being able to finish this.
Wow. Okay. So you're going to be able to finish it, but that's not our question. By the way, $20. Thank you, Amy, very much. When do you see me buying the new car and when do you see me buying the new house? Well, the answer to that is always after the RV, but have you got a month for her or something, Susan, for either one of those?
I'm hearing mid-September.
All right. Mid September. There you go, Amy. Okay, let's do thank you, Joe. Let's do Chris. Chris O'Neill is next. Let's do an angel number for Chris.
Chris.
Surprised anybody noticed. I'm glad you did.
So Chris got 0330.
Okay.
And this is coming in for like pursuing goals, going after what you want. Um, I'm also hearing that there needs to be some communication between him and someone else that kind of how do I word this? That kind of helps a situation or something that's going on. Like making it easier, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's exactly what his question is. He wants to know if he's going to get a good report at the dentist appointment on Wednesday. So he's going to meet with his dentist. He says he has a repair scheduled for 9/1. So that fits that he whatever he finds out on Wednesday is going to lead towards things going better
Yes.
on his appointment.
Yes.
So I would say you nailed that one. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you.
Sorry that your angel number was all about your dentist appointment.
Uh,
Gloria is next. Gloria. Let's do an angel number for her.
Actually, I was hearing the message before the number for her. So 1551.
Okay.
And this is about her manifesting her abundance. And I'm hearing that specifically manifesting your abundance.
Okay.
Um, this is coming in as like, I don't know if there's a financial restraint, like she's um, dealing with some finance stuff. But this is coming in as like when you focus on what you don't have or what's lacking, then that's kind of the energy that remains. Like not a whole lot changes in there. But when you focus the outcome on the things that you desire, like the vision board, for example, when
Mm-hmm.
you focus on things on the vision board, it's something that you desire, it's something that you want, you're manifesting that. When you look at that daily, you're seeing it as something you already have, which makes it more attainable. So, this is about you manifesting the things that you want and making it more attainable in your life.
Interesting. Okay, that's how you flip that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what she's probably worried about and focusing on that she doesn't have is the med bed, because that was what her question is about. So she wants kind of a time frame on when she gets into a med bed.
November.
Okay.
See it, see it as something that you already have, that you are already going to an appointment. Throw in a date if you want. Like I have an appointment with this day or on this day for this,
Yeah.
and manifest that.
Someday when this is all over and I have everything on my vision board, I'm going to show you guys my vision board. So, and I think I've told the story before. I knew a guy once who he found a house and he bought a new house, and he was moving all of his stuff, and he pulled out an old box from 5 or 6 years ago, and he pulled out his vision board, and on it was a picture of a house, but it wasn't just any house, it was the house he actually bought. He completely forgot about it. So that stuff works. It does work. It does
Yes,
absolutely
it does.
all right, thank you, Gloria. Ginger is next. Let's do a card for Ginger. Or no, an angel number for Ginger. Why can I never keep that straight?
Ginger. What do I got for Ginger? Okay, so I'm hearing 13 for Ginger. I'm just
Okay.
listening. Okay, I'm hearing she needs to step outside of her comfort zone with something. So outside of the norm, outside of the everyday things that she deals with. And I feel like that this is in regards to a change that needs to be made. So it's stepping outside of that comfort zone and start working towards that change. Um, because I'm hearing here that you're wanting something meaningful out of life. Like you're wanting well, we all are if we're thinking about it. Like we all want just things to generally work out where we don't have to stress about finances and living situations and family and things like that.
Yeah.
So you stepping outside of your comfort zone is actually working towards one or two, of if anything, and just taking like a small step towards that. Because I feel like the waiting, it's like the waiting and waiting, you're getting antsy, you're getting
The waiting is the
frustrated.
hardest part, is talking.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she's getting really antsy with things, and she's wanting something to happen, and she needs things to happen, but she's just kind of sitting and waiting. This is like the universe and the angels telling you you need to be proactive, you need to take a step. Um, that's interesting. I just heard a female say, "You will not walk this path alone. I will hold your hand."
Nice. It's very nice. Her question is just, do you see me happy in the house we go to settlement on in 2 weeks? Cute kitty, by the way.
I do. I do see that she's going to be happy there, yes.
Okay.
Oh, that is a cute kitty.
It is cute. Look at that little model, little face, all kinds of browns and tans. Cute kitty. All right, Janice is next. Let's do an angel number for Janice.
Janice. Oh. So Janice got 2112. And I'm hearing like, what are you doing? You are making progress here. Um, Slow steps. Small progress is still progress. I'm being told to tell you that things are moving in the right direction, just not in the timing you had wanted it to move in, but it is moving. And I'm also hearing for you to watch out for signs, synchronicities, numbers, um, because the universe and the angels are trying to tell you that your dreams are about to come true. You just have to be open and willing to accept it.
Okay. Her question was that I have a scheduled trip to DC the first week of September. Will that go as planned, or will it be canceled for a plane ride? I don't quite get that question, but
I have a trip scheduled. I think she means maybe like the flight being canceled or something.
yeah.
I feel like
Well,
everything's gonna go.
will the trip go as planned to Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna go as planned. So thank you, Janice. Let's do this is kind of an emergency or time frame, time critical. This is Connie Lafreso, and she said, my husband lost his wallet. He had it when we left the store and we went home. Do you see it at our house? We haven't canceled anything yet. Or is it in his car? Sometimes it can slip out of your pocket in your car. So do you see Connie's husband's wallet in the car or the house? Or did they leave it at the store?
I don't know what is red. Like, I don't know if this is the sign of the store that's got like the red what is that called?
Well, the sign out in front of the store,
Like it's got the name on it. Like it's either red or if I'm seeing red.
okay. So it's where the red stuff is. Like if there's a red car, it's in the car. If your house is red, it's in your house. If you went to a store.
I don't think it's in the house. I think it was lost between the actual store because he had it in the store. So it's from the store to the car.
Okay, so your big hint, Connie, is red. The red part.
Target. Wait, does Target have a red?
Oh, Target is red. Yeah, maybe if you went to Target, it's at Target. So
okay, I would definitely call and see if anyone has turned that in. If you haven't done so, I'm not getting that someone picked it up though.
All right, retrace your step. If you went to a Target, retrace your steps or a Safeway.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Cheryl is next for an angel number. Cheryl.
I forgot all about Target having a red sign.
Yeah, me too. I was like, stores that are red. Home Depot? No, that's orange. How about Target? Yeah. This is there the other day.
Cheryl. 11/22. I'm being told to tell you to focus on the positive changes that are occurring. Well, I like that. I like how that's coming out. Versus focusing on anything negative. Because it does appear that there are positive things that are happening. Even if they're small, it's still positive. And I'm also being told that there's going to be like a chain of positive events that are going to be happening. And it's going to lead you on the path that I'm hearing that you've been waiting on. So I take that. That could be RV.
We all know what that is. Yeah, we all know what that is. And 11/22 is also adds up to 33, which is also the day President Kennedy was assassinated by Freemasons in Dealey Plaza in Dallas, which was the first Freemasonic lodge in Texas. So the number 33 means something. Yeah, I was sitting here, I wrote a book about JFK, right? And the Freemasons and how they were involved in NASA and the space program. And then I'm sitting here and my friend Layla, who did this reading for me, numerology, added up numbers on that. And she said 33 days are important days that you can do certain things. And I'm looking at my list of 33 days while we were doing the show the other day. And there's November 22nd, 11 plus 22 is 33. Gee, I wonder if they planned that with President Kennedy. Of course they did. So Cheryl's question was just, can you let me know what my guides think? And sounds like you just got some information about that, and she's looking for, should I look for a new job or continue my own current architectural business while we wait for the RV to kick off? And that's exactly what you told her.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's awesome. Okay. Whoops. Raina is next. Reyna.
Reyna. So 1234.
Okay.
I'm just listening. Because this coming in as her spirit guides actually letting her know that she's on the right track with something. But also that she has a support system on the other side. And this support system is actually walking her through some things that's going on in her life right now in the present moment. They're like, I know she's trying her best. I know she's trying to keep it together and she's doing the best that she can. I'm being told to tell you to sit in silence, listen, and observe because there's where you're going to get your answers.
And she just wanted to know what her spiritual gifts are. So I assume it's clairaudience, right?
Clairaudience, listen.
Yeah. Listen. All right, Raina, thank you so much. Okay. Next, it sounds like Jan. I think it says Jan's chill. Jan, I think this is. I don't know. Let me see if Jan gave us a name further down, because sometimes people use their husbands or wives' accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just try to find Jan here. There's Judy, not the ex-wife. There's Ginger. Okay. Jan's chill. No, I don't have another name, so I'm going to assume. Oh, okay. Let's do Jan. Give her an angel number.
Jan.
No, Connie, you don't get an angel number because you only gave us $5. So. Sorry. Throw another 5 in there and I'll get you an angel number, Connie.
Jan. I don't. So I'm hearing 101, but this is coming in as like growth, starting over, learning from failures, learning from things that didn't work out, just so that they're not repeated. And I'm also hearing like something with the understanding of the process of everything. This kind of feels like too, there's a past life connection with this number. So it's about not repeating cycles, not repeating circumstances or situations. But with that, I am hearing that you have a fresh start coming in, like you're going to get to start over.
Okay. And the question was, should I gift Zim to the family, Scott, son Casey, and daughters, and others so they can manage their own projects instead of me overseeing them? I don't want the money to destroy their lives. Well, first of all, she wants to know if she's an M or a B. And then should she gift the Zim to her family?
I feel like she's a really high M, and
Mm-hmm.
you gifting money to your family or currency to your family, that is up to you. However, I do feel like you might have someone in there that I don't want to say like blow it, but may not be mindful of spending and things like that. So maybe if you are going to do that, maybe put some restrictions on it or some boundaries on it so that it's not all spent at once and it's actually being used for the things that they need.
Yeah. you're going to have to, that's where like a trustee comes in. Set it up as a
Yes.
trust, have the trustee run things. That's what they're supposed to do. So
Yes.
and Verhiga says vision boards work like magic. They do eventually. You just have to be patient with them. Okay, let's pop over to the Rumble side of the house and get to some questions over there and some angel numbers. Curious Kristen, yeah, we talked about Iraq and Iran, and I think that's the biggest news of the day on that. Stacy wants to know, this is a good question. I'm going to highlight this question. Stacy wants to know if her kitties will get healed on the med beds. So that some people say the med beds for animals are coming right away after the human ones, or other people say no, they're going to be some months later. So what's the truth of that with the animal med beds?
They will be after we go.
Okay, they'll be after.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it's going to be like a huge long time.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because, well, for one, I feel like they're already out, they already exist, and they're already testing them. So I'm just going to put that out there. But of course, humans go first. People go first, and then then pets will go in after.
It's interesting. What they could have done is they could have said, we have this new technology and we're going to try it on animals first. Oh, look, it works. Let's do human trials. They could have done it that way years ago.
Yeah.
But this is important to me because my kitty, Miss Fluffy Muffy, who you may have heard screaming in the other room, her coming home day, her birthday with me is the Saturday the 29th, and she's going to be 16. It's been 16 years since I brought her home. So I would love to get her in a med bed too. I understand, Stacy. So I hope your kitties do make it. Okay, let's do an angel number for Kim Marie.
Did you say Kim? Kim Marie?
Kim Marie, yeah.
All right. So Kim got 222.
Okay.
I'm just listening here. Okay, so I'm hearing about her moving to her life's, and I'm going to air quote this, even though no one can see, true calling. So this tells me that she's aligning on the path that she is supposed to be on, I should say, to get where she needs to go on like a deeper level.
I'm sorry. Kim Marie posted the Rumble Rant, but the question was for Mindy R.
Okay.
So is this Mindy's angel number or Kim Marie's angel number? My mistake.
Actually, yeah, this feels like it goes to Kim. So we'll just go ahead and I'll finish hers and then do the other one.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's fine. But I'm being told that she's aligning on that path, like her purpose, the path that she's supposed to be on. And she's leaning more towards the happiness side of things. So what basically her soul feels like she's called to do. I'm also hearing like for her to follow her heart with something and stay focused on the outcome, stay focused on the path. I believe honestly this feels like spiritual gifts for her and something along those lines. So it's about her staying on that path, staying connected on that path. And what was the other name?
Mindy R. And Mindy R. Mindy.
Mindy got 1515. And this is coming in as like cash coming in, support coming in. I'm also hearing for her like to keep going, don't give up, keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep pushing forward. And I'm hearing that all of the efforts, all of the patience that she's kind of putting into this will pay off. It will be rewarded.
Great. So will Mindy still be grooming dogs this Christmas in the little building? Is the question.
In the little building?
In the little building, it says. Will she still be grooming dogs in the little building?
I do feel like she will be still grooming dogs, but I kind of feel like there's room for growth here. And what I mean by that is potentially you can actually be moving to a different spot, like more room, something bigger.
Okay. Good. Well, good. All right. Kelly. Let's do an angel number for Kelly.
All right, Kelly. What do we got for Kelly? 555. So some change is taking place right now, but I'm hearing that some of this change might be uncomfortable. Um, and it could be because she doesn't know the direct outcome of whatever this is. But I'm hearing interesting. I'm hearing stand on your own 2 feet on solid ground. Prepare yourself for bigger things that's coming in and keep pushing through it because all the things that you've been waiting for is about to happen.
Okay. She wants to know when her sister Jamie and she will finally be together again.
Actually, I feel like this has the potential it could be soon. So I don't know
Okay.
what the
Yeah.
distance is between them, but I feel like it can be soon.
Good. Good. Bonnie S, a subscriber, says, we're having financial hardships right now. Do you see me selling some of my jewelry to keep us afloat? Will I get a good return on it?
Well, one, I'm hoping that you don't have to do that. I do have a suggestion. Maybe hold off on doing that for at least a few days to kind of
Okay.
see, the outcome of other things. Um, I do think that that would keep you afloat if need be. Yes.
Okay. All right. So Kim Marie again just wants to know if she has enough currency for a triple B or a T. Are they really going to let people be T's? I don't know. Hope so.
I would say definitely triple B's.
Wow. Okay. And Kim Marie also gifted one subscription to the channel and it was given to Curious Kristen. So Curious Kristen, congratulations. That's awesome.
Oh,
Um
nice of you.
hmm?
I said that was nice of her.
Yeah, very sweet.
Thank you.
All right, Kim Marie. Jane. Let's do an angel number for Jane.
Jane. Okay, Jane got 333, and I feel like that this is coming in like it's time for her to focus inward versus focusing outward. I feel like there's a lot of things that's kind of stagnant that's around her, and it feels like she's got weight on her feet, right? That she can't take steps, she can't move till that weight's off there. Um the focusing inward is finding out like really who you are. So this is coming in like you know how some situations can change us or we lose sight of who we are because we work too much or we've got a bunch of things going on. This is coming in as her taking the time to get to know herself, to center herself, to ground herself, see what it is that she truly wants out of life. So not so much focusing on what's going around her,
Mm-hmm.
but what's going on from within her. Um, Yeah, I feel like there's, in a way, like there needs to be some soul searching here.
Okay. Her question was just, when do you see me and my grandson getting into the med beds?
That was interesting. I just seen my oldest son's birthday, November the 18th.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
That
um, some of you guys are saying YouTube's not working, but YouTube shows it with over 1,700 views so far. So, I think it must be working. It must be. I hope so. So maybe it just took a while to catch up. All right. Kyle, we'll give him an angel number, but first he said, I emailed you back. I haven't heard anything. I even emailed again. Our stars are not aligned. Did you get Kyle's email?
Yeah, I did see it. I was out having blood work and stuff done today, and then the
Yeah.
whole
And her life's been chaos back there in
oh
Ohio
yes,
for a while with the
yes.
storms and stuff. With the storms and Chad losing an argument with deer antlers. Her life.
And my kitchen sink going absolutely crazy today.
Yeah.
So that was the emergency. I had a flood.
Yeah. But we're lucky. We got you here.
Yes.
Okay, so let's throw an angel number for Kyle.
All right. Kyle. Okay, so I'm hearing 4444 for you. And this is some sort of hardship or some obstacle that you've been facing. Um, I'm just seeing it as like as weird as it is. I'm seeing like a road that's kind of blocked, so that's the obstacle, right? So it's like you can't move forward because you've got that obstacle in your way. But this is about you finding another way through. So when you've got something that's not going right, it doesn't mean that it's not for you. You may just need to approach it differently. So this is about finding ways around it or through it. Um, I'm also hearing for you that things that are not aligned for you are going to start falling from your path so that things that can and will be placed on the path. So it's kind of like the closing doors and opening doors. Um, I'm hearing something about patience for you too. So just be patient. If you're in troubled water, you're gonna hit dry land. You just gotta be patient.
Right. It's a great analogy. So his question was, I have an elk and deer hunt next month. Will I be successful? He said, I'm hoping this happens before my hunt. We hope that too.
I do too. But yes, yes, you will.
Okay. Nikki just has a question. She wants to know how CM currently is feeling about me. And she said, did you look into the Patrick Lindsay case? We did talk about that, didn't we? The one where she killed her kids.
I have not looked into that yet.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of curious because I love to do cold cases. But the ones that are ongoing, I kind of wait until
Yeah.
after. But I've seen this come up multiple times, so it makes me want to look um, to kind of see what's going on. My feeling on it is something's not sitting right with me with it.
Yeah.
Just from the feeling standpoint of it.
By the way, the male enhancement advertisements in the chat are not okay with me, so they're being deleted. So she wants to know how CM, whoever CM is currently feeling about her. Nikki.
I don't know why I'm hearing confused with
Mm.
this. So I don't know if maybe, I mean, and this is not about you per se, even though it's about you, but his feelings in the matter. So if he's trying to think of a way to explain it so it makes sense. So let's say you're all in with this, right? Like you like this person, you're all in with this, you're wanting things to happen, and this person's not sure what exactly they want or the expectations, then that can be where the confusion comes in.
Okay. Um, all right. Let's do Susie K. Susie K for an angel number.
Susie
We're
K.
pulling a card. We're pulling an angel number for you, Susie, today.
Susie K.
Is Carrie Ann still coming on Wednesday? As far as I know, that is the schedule. I will talk to her about that tomorrow night. Hopefully, we don't have to. Hopefully, it's happening.
Yes. So 3223 is her angel number. Um I'm hearing like keywords like going with the flow, making adjustments, moving with grace. Um so this feels like bringing balance and harmony within your life right now. I'm also hearing like a transition. So a transition means something is moving, something is happening, and change is about to occur. So this balance that you need right now could be not so much focusing on an outcome, just letting it go with the flow and move as it needs to move without, like I said, focusing on the outcome. Just standing by, being patient, and let it happen. Um, because I am hearing it's still moving.
Okay. Darlene wants to know if she's an M or a B.
Darlene is an M.
An M. Okay. Um, let's slide on down to. Does that mean anyone holding reals will be exchanging? I don't know what it means for the real. I really don't yet. Dorothy, let's pull an angel. Let's get an angel number for Dorothy.
I think some stuff needs deleted in the chat.
Okay.
Dorothy.
I'll look.
Dorothy. What do we got for Dorothy? So Dorothy got 0303. Let me listen to the message here. Okay, so I'm hearing that opportunities are going to present themselves for you, and this is about you taking chances. Um, I feel like this is more within like your personal life than anything else. Um, I'm hearing have faith in the outcome because things are still moving. And I'm also hearing that something is about to happen that's literally going to change your life forever.
You know, you people in various chats that are all pissed off because you know, throwing temper tantrums because you haven't got what you wanted. I understand. I feel that way sometimes. But blaming the people who are trying to help you because it hasn't happened, that kind of attitude is not going to help. It's not going to get you where you want to get sooner, and in fact you probably won't get there. So get your head on straight. Dorothy wants to know how far she's going to travel to the RV center.
Oh, this is just within the next town over.
Okay, relatively close.
And for some reason, I'm also hearing there's going to be 2 locations there.
Okay.
So she will actually get to pick which one she's actually available to go to because there will be 2 locations.
Okay.
I think that's rare.
Yeah. Um, I am W Cathy, Cathy. I sent an email to Susan 10 days ago to set up an appointment for a reading, but I haven't heard back from Susan. Are you caught up on emails, or did somebody slip through the process?
What's the name?
IMWCATHEY. In a question like this, it really helps if you include your email address for me to
Or
mess
at
up
least the name that would be on
the email.
the
Yeah,
email.
yeah. So IMW Kathy, maybe you can post that again
Yeah.
later. Okay. Carolyn Sue. Carolyn Sue. Let's do an angel number for Carolyn Sue.
Mm. So I'm getting 0505 for Carolyn. And I keep hearing just a little nudge, just a little nudge. The nudge forward for her is moving her in a direction to something that's holding a great interest to her. So this could be a project or this could be just something personal that she's always wanted to do and maybe she's, because it's new and things like that, maybe there's a little fear behind it, but she's getting that little nudge in that direction like it's okay. Like safe for you to do. It's a safe choice, a safe decision. Um I'm hearing with that, and again, here's a boat reference because I'm hearing life in general can rock the boat sometimes. Just sit down, ride the
Okay.
wave. So
So
that can be in reference to a lot of different things. So when things get rocky, just sit down, kind of reflect on it, ride the waves, think things through, and then make a decision.
okay, so she just wants to know if she'll be in her own home without her husband by Thanksgiving. Carolyn Sue.
Potentially, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Super Dave, aka Pork Chop, for $40. Thank you, Dave. You freaking rock. Let's do an angel number for Dave.
All right. Oh, okay. So Dave got 444. That was quick. Um, I'm hearing that something he's been hoping for is about to happen.
Okay, because his question is, will I shift my job career in the next 6 to 12 months? Well, it sounds like you've been hoping to, Dave, and the answer is yes.
Yeah, I feel like he will. Yes.
Yeah. Susan, I gotta ask you, I don't need an angel number today, but why is my right lower eyelid twitching so much the last few days? Should it be obvious? Should I know what's stressing me out? I mean, I think,
I
what's
mean,
is it just is it just
well, if you think of the timing of
the
this,
last few weeks?
well, not because you said it was the last few days. So
Okay.
things have occurred the last few days there's been a little
Apparently
tension, a
apparently
little nervous.
stressing me out a little bit.
Yes.
All right. Debbie, Debyp, does not need an angel number. But she said, I've not yet heard from the Treasury about my registered funds. I do not have a paymaster. Do you see an approximate timeline on this?
She might actually, because I feel like this should have been done already. Um, but when we're thinking about the treasury, like they take their time.
Yeah.
We're on their time.
You're not a top priority.
Yeah. And I feel like she should have already heard something by now. So she might need to reach out and find out what's going on.
Okay. Connie, we forgot Connie's angel number. I'm very sorry, Connie, that you had to super chat again to get my attention. But let's do an angel number for Connie Nofresso.
All right.
I apologize.
Connie got 0707, and that was very bold. Literally, I heard let go of things that no longer serve you. Um, this is coming in as like you having this self awareness with things in your life, things that kind of been dragging along, things that have caused your life to just be stagnant in one way or another. And this is about you acknowledging what you need to change and making steps towards those change. But I'm also hearing with that you need to speak openly with your emotions with things, because there are people around you that this is coming in like that you would expect they know how you're feeling, and they don't always know how you're feeling. So open communication is key.
Okay. Thank you, Connie, and sorry about that
Thank you.
earlier. Okay. Let's go with Kathy D. Kathy. Kathy D. Let's do her angel number.
Kathy. 2121. There was so much excitement in this one. I'm hearing the day that you're waiting for is coming. But there's also something about you maintaining like a self-discipline with something and moving towards the goal, or moving towards whatever it is that you're wanting to happen or wanting to achieve. But I'm also hearing stay focused, because this is coming in as like your mind's going everywhere. Like you're trying to process a million things at once. And then at the end of the day, you're like, what the hell did I just do with those hours? Because you were constantly back and forth with the thought processes between this area and that area. So stay focused on the goal, stay focused on the outcome, what you want to see ahead of you. Uh, yeah. And then I just keep hearing, keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Okay. And her question is, will my redemption appointment be close to where I live?
Yes and no. I don't feel like it's going to be like too far, but you may actually have to go like a few towns or cities over.
Okay. More than an hour or less than an hour?
No, probably about an hour.
Probably about an hour.
Yeah.
Draft horses apparently are the carriage horses that pull carriages and stuff. Okay. So now we
Oh.
know that. All right. Joni Pie is next. Let's do Joni's angel number. And then Bill, you're up next with your forgotten question from last week.
Joni. Okay. Joni got 1001. I kind of feel like this is representing like a personal transformation, new beginnings, something developing, so something moving. But there's a lot of spiritual connections to this. Uh, I kind of feel like there's healing involved with this message here, kind of like the dark night of the soul. Um, I keep hearing like she's on the right path. She's right where she needs to be.
Okay.
So yeah.
So she wants to know on a question. By the way, thank you for the $20. That's really sweet.
Thank
Is
you.
she going to have a horse property in the Netherlands or northern Belgium?
Netherlands first, then
Netherlands.
Belgium.
Yeah, bro. Hurney, sorry. Hurry and buy your Seahawks. It looks like that ship has sailed. I'm gonna have to pivot to Star Trek or something, which by the way is ripe for the taking. But all right. Okay, so Bill, we missed Bill's question on Friday, so we promised to get him in today.
Yes.
And his question, his question is, when the RV happens, we want to help my wife's hometown with revitalization. He wants to know if that will happen.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Just a heads up, it's going to be a bigger project than what you initially think, but it's definitely going to be successful.
Good for you, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, Gina or Gina. I think it's Gina. Ginna. She's up next for an angel number. Gina.
Jenna. Okay. Okay, so I don't think I've ever got this number before. Try not to think that it's something negative because it is coming out of an angel number.
Okay.
But I'm getting 666 for her, but it's in a way of like unexpected developments or something that's unexpected that's kind of happening and she doesn't know like what's going on. Um, but whatever this is this health? Because it's impacting how she's
Yes,
feeling.
it's health. Yeah, it's health.
Okay.
Uh, so she says she's having extremely painful, scary episodes with a hiatal hernia. I don't know what that is. She says, I have zero trust for doctors. Can you see me using or emerging from a med bed soon? What my reaction is and what I look like? Well, you're going to look fabulous, Lady Hawk of Colorado, Jenny.
Yes.
But so just wants to know, like, is she going to have to wait for a med bed a long time?
I feel like with this, she'd be one of the first ones to go in. I don't know what this actually is, but I feel like it's grown with her and it has potential to grow, which is why I feel like she would actually get in sooner than later.
Okay, but you can't depend on that because we don't know when that's going to happen. You know, Sky
Yeah.
says it's several months out. So I'm not giving you medical advice, Jenna, but go see a doctor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there are bad doctors. There's also good doctors.
Yes, there is.
Still some good
Yeah.
stuff.
And I agree with Mike. That's something that needs to be watched.
Okay. Melanie has a question. Do you see me getting my mother successfully to a med bed? You mean Michael Medved? Med bed. She means med. Do you think she's got her? Well, do you see her mom in a med bed? Melanie's mom. Do you see her in a med bed?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Patrick. Let's do an angel card for Patrick.
Patrick. Huh. 0440. And I keep hearing like he needs to listen to his intuition. Um this excuse me. This is coming in as like he gets similar messages but not listening. Like he's listening but not listening. Um because everything that he's getting is telling him something
Mm-hmm.
and he's listening but he's not taking it like within and really listening. Um One of the things that I'm hearing here is for him to view the value that he's bringing to the table in his relationships and who isn't.
Well, it's interesting because his question is all about his marital status, and all of his angel numbers and tarots read the same. It's because you're not listening, Patrick. And will I have a change in my marital status soon? What did you just say, Susan? What was it you just said about relationships with him?
About like viewing what he's bringing to the table
Yeah.
versus what everyone else is.
Yeah. So, okay. There you go. There you go. Jessica, can we do an angel number for Jessica?
Yes, Jessica.
Okay. Patrick says he's listening. Listen closer. Go back and re-listen to the episode and re-listen to what she told you. Listen to it.
Yes.
Like I had something today where I was on a call with someone and I interpreted what she said one way and Susan interpreted it another way when I described it to her. So you got to listen for what's important in any message. All right, Jessica.
All right. Jessica got 999, and this is coming in as like releasing current circumstances, so to speak, because they're about to end. So whatever it is that she's got going on at this present moment, it's about to end, and she's moving towards something more positive. Um I also feel like something is changing. Like there's something changing because I'm hearing there's going to be a conclusion with
Yeah.
this soon. Like
Yeah.
closing chapters, and
Yeah, that's her question. What week in September can I resign? It's what she's looking for. So
hopefully sooner than
yeah,
later.
yeah. I think the fact that it's in September is what really matters. Kathy Mayhall has a bank story for us. Bank of America today looks surprised and timidly answered yes while nodding her head to my question of, are you ready for the exchanges? Have you been trained? So apparently the answer is yes, but they don't really want to talk about it. Too bad.
That is true, but there are more banks aware of this than what people realize. I'm
Yeah.
just putting that out there.
Yep. Okay. I'll take that. Who is next? Okay, Katrine, Katrin. Katrine K. Let's do an angel number.
Katrine?
Yeah, Katrin. Katrine K.
Okay, so she got 7777.
Mm-hmm.
And this is about a change in perspective. So it's like a circumstance or something happening, and then the way she sees it versus the way someone else is seeing it, or like what's actually going on. Now, this could be RV, but it can also be something that's going on in her personal life, because she's being asked to kind of take a step back and really look at what's going on, look at all the ins and outs, everything that is entailed in that, like everything that is happening. And then when she does that and she reflects on all of that, then kind of seeing where she's at with things mentally, if that makes sense. Um, because there might be some things that she needs to change the perspective on as she's moving ahead with things, just so that she's on the path to success
Yeah.
versus why did I just do that?
Okay, so her question is she broke her ankle yesterday and she wants to know if she's gonna.
Ouch.
Yeah, so did Bud Clark of the Seahawks. That sucks too. Not that it sucks less for him than you, but or more than him for him than you. But she says, "Do you see me being able to manage my horse boarding farm for the next few weeks with this broken ankle?" I think you need help, Katrine. That's what I would think.
Yes, you are going to need help, and you are going to have to be careful because you can potentially do more damage to your foot and prolong the healing process of it if you're doing too much. So ask for help when needed. Try not to overdo it and learn to sit down for Pete's sake.
Okay. All right. Thomas Elliott is next. Thomas Elliott. Let's give him an angel number.
Thomas Elliott. Thomas. So Thomas got 1616. And what is the message here? I'm hearing something about self-control and overcoming obstacles. Um, I kind of feel like he's stuck in something. I don't know what this is, but I don't know if this is past life because I kind of feel like that this is a cycle. He gets stuck in this cycle, and no matter what he does or what he tries, he can't get out of it. Um, I'm hearing readjustment and something with healing with this. So I'm curious to what the question is.
The question is, I don't like being in enclosed spaces. So how will my actual medbed appointment go? When might it be? So I don't think it's going to be like an MRI machine. I think it's going to be more open than that,
I
guys.
do too. Also, I don't like enclosed places, so I feel you on that one more than you know.
Yeah.
Um, that's also a past life connection for me.
There's a word for that called claustrophobia.
Yes.
Fits.
Yes. But it is a past life connection for me because it's happened several lifetimes.
Yeah.
Which I feel like in a way that is for him. So when we get to that point, and I agree with Mike, like I don't feel like it's going to be this closed in. I mean, it is, but it's not. You're going to have breathing room in there, right?
Yeah.
Um, I feel like when you get in there, it's self-talk, right? So when you go in there and you've got, and I do this, so I'm going to explain what I do because I absolutely despise an MRI machine because I'm claustrophobic. So if I'm panicking because I know I'm claustrophobic and I don't like small places, if I'm already panicking before I get in the machine, then I'm a mess while I'm in there. And it's hard to get me to calm down. Then I can't sit still. I can't do any of that. Versus, and this is something that I've literally taught myself recently to not get in my head so much before.
Okay.
So I get in there and I'm like, okay, I need to do this because I need answers with what's going on. And the only way I'm going to do that is get in here, get it done, lay still. But when I get in there, I instantly take my mind to something that brings me joy and happiness. So
Yeah.
it's the things that make me laugh, things that, I love. And well, for example, the last time, one of the things was like running horses. Long story. Um, so I was actually visualizing the running horses, just running, being free, things like that. And it got to where I was doing that so much, I forgot I was in the MRI machine.
Mm, that's cool. That's cool. Um, E- Else girl or Elise girl for who is the person asking the question? And we'll get to that one. Where is it? Yeah. Are you Kelly or are you Jamie? I don't know. We'll ask when it comes time to do it. Actually, let's just do that now. Um okay. Will Kelly and Jamie be moving to South Carolina
I'm hearing eventually. Yes.
eventually?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, Karen O. Let's do an angel number for Karen O. We got about a half a dozen. Actually, we have a few more than that. Okay. Sorry, back over on the YouTube side.
You said what was the name?
Karen O. Karen.
Karen O. So I'm getting AA8 for her.
Okay.
And this is coming in as like a monetary reward. So
Yeah.
money coming in. Um, I'm also hearing something about taking personal responsibility for actions. And I think this is revolving around money since money kept coming in. So it's about taking responsibility with actions regarding money. So this could be one of those situations where like we've heard them here on the show where people want to give currency or money to other people like to make sure that they're set for life and things like that, and sometimes people are extra spendy, so they don't watch what they're spending, they just buy unnecessary things and stuff like that, and then they blow through that money really quickly. So this could be about um taking responsibility for that and how you're setting that up. So it does have something to do with finances.
Yeah. So her that's what her she was just asking, what's my guide's message for me? Watch your spending. Apparently,
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
message. All right. Sue V. Sue V. Let's give Sue V an angel number.
So Sue got 1919, and I'm hearing release the need to control a situation or controlling an outcome, like try not to force it, try not to make pieces fit that don't go there. Um, I also feel like I'm hearing rinse and repeat. So this might be a situation that you've been in before and like the outcome hasn't really changed. And that's because there's a lesson to learn there. So when we don't learn the lessons, we repeat the
Yeah.
circumstance.
Yeah.
And that's how this is coming in. So sometimes you may need to take a step back and kind of view things from an outside perspective versus the inside, and then seeing if there's something that you need to change to avoid being in that situation again, because it is coming in as new opportunities coming in, but you need to work through those obstacles first.
Interesting. So the question for Sue V is she wants to know where her adopted daughter Tana's identical twin sister is. I don't know if we can tell you that. So where is Tana's identical twin sister and will they ever meet? It's a question for Sue.
I'm not sure where she's at, but I do feel like there is a chance for them to meet. It's just a matter of finding her first, because I'm not even sure she's in the same state, but it's about finding her first and then kind of agreeing on a meet. But I do feel like there is potential for that to happen.
Okay. All right, Sue, there you go. Bill, a new Bill, a second Bill. Let's do an angel number for Bill.
Bill got 8888. And this is coming in as like a message of prosperity, but like as far as well-being goes. So when you're thinking about well-being, it's health, happiness, all of those good things. So it's coming in as like this is something that's coming for you.
And he just wants to know when he gets into a med bed and will he get his strength back? Well, the answer on that is second part is yes. Med
Yes.
bed will give you your youthful strength back. So yeah.
Yes.
But he wants to know how soon he gets into a med bed. Do you see it in the fall or in the
It is
spring?
in the fall. Yes.
It's in the fall.
Hmm.
Okay. So there you go, Bill. Kim Marie has another question, and it's for Amanda A. So we're asking for Amanda. No, Amanda A is asking if her deceased twin daughter Jersey has a message for her. Wow, that's That's cool. Does Amanda A's deceased twin daughter Jersey have a message for her?
I don't know what the number 5 is. But I'm also hearing, "It's okay, mama." Like, it's okay. Um,
Wow.
there's a lot of emotions tied to this. So not just the passing itself, but something around her passing, that there's a lot of emotions in here. And she's like, and she keeps saying, "My mama." So she's like, "My mama gets my pictures out and she looks at them all the time and she talks to me all the time and she still has some of my stuff." So please let her know that her daughter is very much present in her life and spirit. Um, but also, like, her sister can actually see her at times or knows that she's there. Um, that's how much presence she has still in her life. Um, she loves her very much. So please let her know that her daughter is still with her in spirit.
Okay. Kyle wants a reading for his coworker Kevin. He heard one. Well, okay. Just do you want an angel number for Kevin or just a question? Well, let's go with the question. He heard one of your shows because of me, so he bought some currency and was wondering if he is an M. His wife is on the fence. So is Kevin an M or not?
I do feel like he's really close, and his wife's gonna be on the fence until there's money to where she can visibly see that, okay, he can spend this, it's real.
Okay. All right, Kevin, get a little more. Never hurts to get more. Uh, do you feel like I don't know? We'll find out. Okay. Uh, Arita, Areda, Arita. Let's do an angel.
Rita. So I'm hearing 111 for her, but it's about listening to her intuition, um, and trusting what she's getting. So I feel like something has happened and she's like, "Did I do this here or was it here?" And then she's being pulled to certain areas or certain situations here. Um, trust in your gut, trust in your feeling.
Okay. Um, she says I lost or misplaced my credit wallet with the driver's license. I think she means credit card or wallet.
Mhm.
Can you see where her wallet is?
I feel like the last time she had that, she was taking things into her house and it was in her hand along with the other stuff. So I do feel like it is in the house.
Okay. All right. And then Ginger Doucette is in here. Hi, Ginger. We appreciate your contributions from Whiplash on X. I got it direct from Banknote World. They're no longer able to buy IQD, and they are selling what they have left in stock. That is true, and that is one of the last things that is supposed to happen before the revaluation. And that is because Iraq has announced they're getting rid of the 3-0 notes. So no more are going to be printed, apparently, or issued, which I find fascinating. That's cool. See, there's a piece of news that you guys would have missed if you
Mhm.
cut out of the show early. Okay. Heaven sent to me. What is your name? I should know that. Didn't we already have her up here? Heaven sent to me. Carol. Okay, Carol. Carol gets an angel number, and then her question.
Carol. Okay, so Carol got 0808, and this is coming in as like swift action with something. Like steps being taken.
Okay.
I'm hearing a move, like something with a move.
Well, she booked a moving company for September 27th. Do you see this working out? So,
Yes.
okay. All right. That is going to do it for the Rumble side of the house. We just have a few more questions. Over here on the Rumble side of the house. Where are they? Comments, start comments. Here we go. Okay, Faye. Next up is Faye for an angel number.
You said Faye?
Faye, F-A-Y. Yeah, Faye.
So Faye's got 2020. And anytime that I hear this, it reminds me of like the vision of something, 2020 vision, clear vision on something. Um, for her, this is coming in as like a confirmation of something that either her feeling or something happening is actually happening. Like she's getting her confirmation on it. Um, I keep hearing like it's correct. It's correct. There's a lot of encouragement here because, and again, this may be RV because of the encouragement and
Yeah.
her being able to do the things that she's wanting to do. Um, but I'm also hearing that she's gifting someone something.
Well, the question is there a love connection between my daughter Stephanie and Cameron C in the near future? That was her question. So it's more about love, but
Actually, that could fit in there because if you think about what I said, it's like the clear vision,
yeah.
or your confirmation on something. So I think that she's either feeling something or she's seeing something, and there's the question, like, is that in the future? I do feel like it is, yes.
Okay. Good. Good for you. All right. Next up is Bernadette. Bernadette.
Bernadette. What do we got for Bernadette? 3333. Let me just listen to the message here. So I'm hearing any obstacle that you are facing today will fade away. It's temporary circumstances. I'm also hearing for you to keep a positive outlook moving forward because this is helping things energetically move in the direction that you're wanting them to move in. I'm hearing something about like not letting things stand in your way or not letting things hold you back with things that you're wanting to do. So that could be the things there's things that we all wanna do, but we need funds to do it, right? But then there are some things that we can do, like we have the power to do it. We just need to choose to do it. Um, things that we don't need the funds to do. So this is about you not letting things stand in your way and keep you from doing the things that you wanna do.
Yeah. And
Um,
her question was just, are there any messages from my guide? So I guess that would be it. Don't let
yeah.
things stand in your way. Right. Okay, Jericho Walls. What's Jericho Walls' name again? I can't keep track.
Judy?
Judy. She
Mhm.
said, okay, so she says, I parked next to a Maserati Suvat school today. I I was like, what? A Mercedes, BMW have been my vehicles are cheaper than I had thought. I will just say this, Judy, is that when you want something, the universe shows it to you to make sure that that's what you want. They're just saying to you, you sure? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Maybe it's asking you, would you prefer a Maserati? So, all right, Judy has another question. My hubby dreamed 3 times going into a redemption center. There is a woman there that he knows her, and she always says, "Hi, little sister" to me. He said her name is Mira, and she's a Pleiadian. Will she be at the redemption center? Will Mira be at the redemption center when Judy's husband goes, or Judy goes?
Interesting question. I mean, I can't rule that out, as weird as that sounds. Because I think that there was a reason that he keeps having the dream over and over, and it's
Yeah.
like the same thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't rule that out.
And then she wants to know if Duwakawaya Hokatis is my name. Do you mean like your Pleiadian name? I don't get that question. Duwaka Hokaitis? I don't have an answer for you on that one. Yes or no? Is that her name? In some other context?
I mean, that's possible. Actually, I'm hearing yes.
You are hearing yes? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. The answer apparently is yes. All right. One last question. Sunrise. 51. Well, I guess we didn't do an angel number on Sunrise, but I don't have her name either. Sunrise. Let's see if we've got it. Sunrise 5104. I don't know. Sunrise, I don't know your. Oh, Elise. Okay, Elyse.
That's right.
Oh, did she? Did we already do a angel number for her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe.
She just wants to know: will I be going to my appointment in BC or Alberta, Canada, or smaller towns in between?
No, Canada.
So, all right. Well, but British Columbia or Alberta is the question because they're both Canada.
Alberta.
Okay, there you go. All right, guys, that is going to wrap the show up. Get your reading from Susan Gretz at gmail.com. And those of you who are still waiting on emails, I'm sure Susan will get to you. She'll check her junk file. I'll be back tomorrow for Toxically Masculine Tuesday. And then we are also going to hit Susan and I will be back on Wednesday. And hopefully we have some exciting news by then about the process. We are still just waiting. And I haven't got any updates. There are people who are still waiting and expecting paperwork or payment even tonight. So that's where we're at. Appreciate you guys being here. Susan, any final messages before we hit the road?
Are we going to do our extra show on Thursday?
Yeah, we could certainly do that. We're talking about doing another dowsing rod show. Yes or no questions only for 1 hour. You want to do that?
Yes.
Thursday?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, well, it's fun. I love doing it, but also I have like 30 emails of just people asking when we're going to do it again.
Okay, so we're going to do it on we'll do it on Thursday afternoon or evening. We'll do it at Thursday at 7, I guess, right? 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 Eastern.
Yep.
For an hour.
Mm-hmm.
For an hour, rapid fire, yes or no questions. Boom, $10. Boom, you get your question. All right.
Yep.
All right, Susan, that was fun. Thank you. Thanks for the show. And
you're very welcome.
We appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm going to unstar that. Do I think the 100 trillion note is going to make me a millionaire? Probably. Okay, Sunrise, I'm confused. Angel numbers for the lady above. I don't understand. I'm not connecting. Oh, Elise needs an angel number? Is that what you're saying? Do we have time, Susan? Can we do one more?
Isn't her name Elise?
Elyse is what I think she's trying to tell me.
Yeah, isn't that her?
I know, apparently not. I don't know. But she's got all these messages. It says, Elise is in the above super chat. Thanks. Elise is in the above super chat. Sorry, lol. Okay, because you're Canadian. Let ELYSE. Let's see if we can get super chat.
All right. So she got 1221.
Okay.
And this is about her working with what she has to get her where she wants to be. This is coming in as like there are things that you can be proactive with right now in the present moment that's helping you get to the next thing. So it's like your goals and things like that. So it's about being proactive, taking initiatives, taking those steps forward. Um I'm also hearing here to kind of sit in silence and look into the things that really inspire you because those are the things that are going to move you forward.
Okay. Hopefully that's it. Thank you. All right. So Susan and I will be back on Wednesday. We're doing a special show on Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Toxically Masculine Tuesday. We love you. Thank you. And have a great evening.
Good night, everyone.